I'm Emma. I'm a DIY educator based in Bristol in the UK. So I actually bought my first house about 8 years ago, and one evening one of the pipes burst. So I ended up calling an emergency plumber and they came to help me out and they turned off the stop tap. I thought if I'd have known how to do that, I could have saved myself all sorts of worry. So I wanted to learn some of the basic skills that I needed to actually be able to maintain a house, because I realised I didn't actually know very much. I think it was a combination of things. YouTube definitely played a really big part in helping me to learn some of those skills, and it started with putting up a shelf. I wanted to set myself the challenge of doing that, and it was quite scary for me. I didn't really know how to use a drill. But once I did that and realised I was capable of learning how to do something, it's kind of just in small steps that it has become this skill set for me. Probably my favourite has to be the one that I've just completed, which was a basement renovation. I've taken that to something that's actually a usable space, and it's got lighting and it's got storage and things like that. And I think the reason why this was one of my favourite projects is because I had an opportunity to learn lots of new things that I didn't know before. And it was hard. Like I enjoyed it because it was hard, and it took me a really long time to start and to finish. The first one is start where you feel comfortable. It's easy to think about DIY as this huge thing, like how will I ever get to a point of knowing how to tile a floor, start where you feel comfortable. And if that's, doing something crafty, then that's great. And if there's something like, for example, putting up a shelf that feels outside of your current skill set, could be a useful thing to test that out. Whenever I'm doing a DIY, I always think to myself, I can try this out and that's fine. And it's not a problem for me to try things out and then not go the way that I want them to. That's all part of the learning process. And if it goes wrong, there's always somebody out there who's going to be able to come and give me a hand with this, to help sort out the things that haven't gone right, or to give me a bit of support. And one of my other tips is to, when you're looking at something that perhaps you're looking to make into something else, to flip something, have a look at the raw materials. That's where a lot of my mini DIY ideas come from, is taking something and saying, well, what is this made of? Oh, it's made of wood. It's round, and you can work out something to make from the materials rather than thinking about what that object currently is. I have this belief that DIY is a basic life skill and it should be accessible and affordable to everyone.